Alrighty, welcome to a Cons of Tarkir draft. This is a Magic Arena flashback format from 2014, and if you haven't drafted Cons, it's an awesome format, one of the best, and I'm here to walk you through a draft. We've got Ice Feather Avon here, 2 mana, 2/2 flying. It has Morph, so you play it face down, and you can, when you turn it face up, you can bounce a creature. This card's really good, and I really did like drafting like blue-green or blue-green-red tempo. I'm going to start out with that, and you got to indulge me. Cons is one of my favorite formats. You're going to see maybe a couple Cons drafts here on the channel while it's back, especially since as much as I love Cube, you don't get very many opportunities to go back and draft Cons. So it's got a Morph theme going on here. It's 3-color themed. So taking the Ice Feather opens me up to drafting blue-green-black or blue-green-red are the supported color trios. There's also a blue-green land here, but I think that the Avon is still better. A second one? Ooh, baby. Also, Goblin Slide, one of my favorite cards of all time, actually. You can kind of see it. Bit of glare here. It's under the 3 little Oscar-looking trophies. That's the original Goblin Slide art, which I purchased a couple years ago just because I like the card so much. I really love drafting the deck. That being said, there's nothing better at following an Ice Feather Avon than another one. So take that, maybe get back Snowhorn Rider or Woolly Loxodon or one of these lands. That would all be excellent, though. This must be an arena thing. I don't really remember there being 4 lands in the same pack. I thought they used a land slot. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Or do, and if you do, make sure to misquote me badly. Whoa, a 3rd pick Sagu Mauler. We're in the right color pair. So this has trample and hexproof, and if you flip it over, you win the game. Easy peasy. Also, if you have 6 mana, you just cast it as a 6/6 trample hexproof. So great 3rd pick. We're likely going to be blue-green splash either red or black, but if we can get away with being straight blue-green, obviously that'd be incredible. And the first 3 picks being this is a great place to be. Unfortunately, we're not in position to take Armament Core. Armament Core is an amazing card. 5 mana, 4/4 that gives 2 +1/+1 counters. So it's basically a 5 mana 6/6, but most importantly, you play this, make your 2 2/2s into 3/3s and attack past their creatures. I am going to take Teamer Charger. This card's a little unassuming. 2 mana 3/1. It also has Morph. You can flip it up for free. But when you do, it's not like it wins the fight. It's still a 3/1, but it gives a creature trample. Also, 2-drops are really good in this format because most people's curve starts mostly at 3. So I'm going to take the Teamer Charger over Mystic of the Hidden Way, Awaken the Bear, and so on. I just think that starting with an aggressive curve is exactly what Blue-Green wants to do, especially since there's a number of cards that have Ferocious in these color combination, or this color pair plus red, which is if you have a creature with 4 or more power, do something cool. And just curving out and having like Savage Punch or Force Away some of these good Ferocious cards is awesome. Ooh, here I'm probably going to take Jeskai Wind Scout. 3 mana, 2/1 flying prowess. So often it'll attack for 3, but also it's just a good beater. And this is also a nice change of pace from Modern Limited, where blue-green is undraftable in every format over the past couple years. It's actually pretty good in Cons, so we'll take that. Dismal Backwater is of interest because maybe I'll splash black. I think Mystic of the Hidden Way and Glacial Stalker were good, but generally worse than Jeskai Wind Scout. Next up, we've got Crippling Chill. This card's perfect for this deck. You tap a creature down, it doesn't untap for 2 turns. Well, it doesn't tap the next turn. And you draw a card. It's good with prowess. It's good with this. You can see this tempo game plan, kind of already coming together. You bounce your creature, tap your creature. I do like Rugged Highlands, but because red and black are the 2 colors I might pair with my blue-green stuff. But if I can just keep taking blue and green cards, first of all, I don't have to make the red-black decision. And second of all, if I could just be blue-green, that'd be awesome. All right, I might just take Smoke Teller now. 2 mana 2/2 with a very minor ability. But again, when everyone else starts playing at 3, he has all these tap lands, you can actually get on the board and get them. Dragon Scale Boon is okay. Give a creature 2 +1/+1 counters and untap it, but I think I'd rather just take the 2-drop. Monastery Flock was better when damage stacked, but that was a long time ago, and it's just an 0/5 with Morph here, so let's take that. So this is a fantastic start. I'm really excited to see how this goes. And here, we've got another Smoke Teller. Perfectly fine. No reason to take random red creatures, and all the rest of these cards are pretty bad, except Efreet Weapon Master is good. All of the 3-color ones are great, the 3-color morphs, but we're not very close to those 3 colors. Ooh, a late Set Adrift. So Delve is the blue-green-black Sultai theme, or at least a mechanic that's around all the Sultai colors. you want like one, maybe two delve cards in your deck, but the first one is so good because it uses a resource, your graveyard, which you're not going to use otherwise, and Set Adrift can be a 1-mana bounce spell to the top of their deck nonetheless. So I like that more than Scion of Glaciers, though Scion of Glaciers is good. I think that Set Adrift's going to be good, and oh, first of all, the Goblin Side Wield, but that's no surprise. All right, well, so which way, Western Man? Do you want the Dismal Backwater or the Rugged Highlands? I think I'm going to go Rugged Highlands. The reason is red has the Ferocious theme, which I think makes more sense to compare with these than the black Delve theme. And either way, I don't think I'm super likely to want to play it. I'll take Long Shot Squad, a Dog Archer, and put it right in my sideboard because I'm probably not going to run it. Probably won't run either of these either. I guess I'll take the green card. The bad morphs are obviously always playable. They're just not something you really want. And I'll pass a white card here. Great pack one. We've got, first of all, we started with Salgu Mauler, Double Icefeather Aven, and those are both just premium cards. Also picked up a Wind Scout, a Crippling Chill, a Set Adrift, really good tempo cards, and then double Smoke Teller, Teamer Charger. So getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 playable blue and green cards without dipping into another color in pack one, I'm going to try to be blue-green here. It really didn't happen all that often in this format, but if that's possible, your deck can be really good. All right, and a War Behemoth for the sideboard. We've opened another Sign of Glaciers. Oh, Frontier Bivouac, on the other hand, is very appealing. This is a tri-land, so taps for 3 colors. Doesn't have cycling like the ones these days. Everyone's just spoiled. Ketria Triome and all that. I think I just take that because at the end of the day, if I have a Rugged Highlands and a Frontier Bivouac, first of all, it makes the red splash pretty cheap, and Frontier Bivouac is just a tap blue-green land even if I don't play red, which is something I'm interested in. Sign of Glaciers has a chance of wheeling. Not that many people can afford a double color card. And if it doesn't, maybe Smoke Teller or Dragonscale Boon or Glacial Stalker wheel. I like the Bivouac here. It's a solid first pick. And oh, Trail of Mystery. This card's awesome. So it says whenever a face-down creature enters the battlefield under your control, you can go get a basic land. So you play this on turn 2. Turn 3, you morph, go get a land. And then whenever you turn a permanent face up, it gets +2/+2. I have currently 1 morph. No, sorry, 3 morphs. And I have a couple bad morphs on the sideboard. The other option is just to take Savage Punch, which is awesome. 2 mana, fight spell, but if your creature had, if you control a creature with 4 power, it doesn't even have to be the one you're targeting with Savage Punch, your creature gets +2/+2 before it fights. As much as I love Trail of Mystery decks, honestly, this is just the perfect Savage Punch deck. I should just take that. I'm going to want to be blue-green ferocious, and actually here I might even take Alpine Grizzly. It's a 3-mana 4/2, which looks kind of bad, but then you have cards like Savage Punch, cards like Force Away, that's a bounce, draw, and loot if you have a 4-power creature. Tempo plays. There's also Rugged Highlands, but I think given where I'm at now, I should probably just take the Grizzly here. I think Alpine Grizzly is actually actively good for this deck. So many Goblin Slides. I don't really want any of these cards. I don't think I'm going to play any of these cards. I guess I could take... I mean, Aerostorm is great. I just not going to play a double red spell. Maybe I'll take a Weave Fate, though. I really don't think I'm going to play that either. Here we are. There's the second Delve card. This is a 4/4 trample. Legacy playable. But I'm just going to take Snowhorn Rider. Snowhorn Rider is a morph that you can flip up into a 5/5 trample. It's even got new art, thanks to... I think Wizards no longer works with some of the artists in this set. So here we go, Snowhorn Rider. Passing 2 Nomad Outposts. That's the Mardu Tri-land. That is very good, but that's all right. We're going to take that, and then we're probably going to take another Alpine Grizzly here. I feel pretty good about this. I don't really care for any of these red cards. Singing Bellstrike taps a creature and gives it 6 to untap it. That's just not that good, I don't think. So I'm just going to take another Grizzly here, and my plan is to just play creature into, oh, look, there's Force Away. Bounce any creature, and then if you have a creature with 4 power, draw a card and discard a card. There's also a blue-green land, but I think I just take Force Away here over Mandrels, Thornwood Falls, Tusk Colossadon. My guess here, by the way, if you were planning on drafting this format in Arena, is that the lands in this format are going to be a little bit underdrafted. So I think that you can probably count on getting them a little later. Well, we'll see if that ends up staying the case, but I wouldn't be surprised if that were. All right, I'll take cancel here. It's not a very good card, but it is something I could consider playing. Part of it is that you really don't want that many double color cards in a 3-color format most of the time, though this deck is kind of getting around that by just being blue-green. Like, honestly, maybe I play Snowhorn Rider off these 2 lands, and sometimes I can flip it and sometimes not. Probably in pack 3, I'll get maybe 1 or 2 more red cards that are worth playing. All right, the Sign of Glacier's Wield, and I actually am interested in it still, because this can become a 4-power creature. I don't think the 3rd Smoke Teller is all that needed. I have 2 Smoke Tellers, Team Recharger, and then the 2 Ice Feather Avens. You can just play these on turn 2, and they're totally fine. Gaia's Skyfolk, you know? So 5 2-drops is enough that I could take a good 4-drop over the rest. And this deck's looking really nice. We've got a Great Curve, Savage Punch, Force Away, Crippling Chill, Set Adrift as interaction, and then Sagu Mauler, Snowhorn Rider kind of bringing in the top end. So very nice start. And here we can get a Dragon Scale Boon. I don't think I want any of the rest of these cards. I might play Dragon Scale Boon. The thing about Alpine Grizzly is your opponent's always going to block it. Look, there's a Rugged Highlands for free. We'll take it. And we'll just take some green cards just so people don't get any wise ideas about going into green. And here there's a Valley Dasher that we don't really care about. Mardu Banner. All right, what do we got? All right, we got a Woolly Loxodon. Not the most exciting first pick, though. Actually, I spy with my little eye a Mardu Heart Piercer. 4 mana, 2/3, but if you've attacked this turn, it nugs anything for 2. That's a red card I want to splash, and I just picked up a 2nd Rugged Highlands, so yeah, I'll be splashing the Heart Piercer. That card's really good. Passing up on Alter the Root. I played this in a Pro Tour. Actually, the Cons Pro Tour. This combined with Jeskai Ascendancy, Sylvan Caryatid, Retraction Helix, and a 0-drop lets you mill their whole deck. If it doesn't sound good, well, no, that deck wasn't very good, and we didn't do well with it. Oh, good dog. Look at that good dog. Yeah, we'll take Mardu Heart Piercer here over Woolly Loxodon, though I would love to pick up a Woolly Loxodon if possible. Oh, Crater's Claws game. Red X deals X damage to any target. And if you have a 4-power creature, it deals an extra 2. That's a finisher. Also another Snowhorn Rider and Hooting Mandrills. I mean, I don't think I'm going to wheel Snowhorn Rider, but I don't care. I'm going to take the Crater's Claws here. Oh, and then followed up with an Icy Blast. So this is tap X creatures, but if you have a 4-power creature, they don't untap. And this is why I'm taking those Alpine Grizzlies so high. There's also 5 mana 5/5 that morphs for 5, and it untaps a creature when it turns face up or whatever. It's also a blue-green land. I'm going to take Icy Blast, and now I just need to take a bunch of creatures. Or, I guess in this case, I'll take another red-green land. I'm going to have plenty of playables, I would imagine. Like right now I have 19 playables, and that's not counting some random off-color morphs or a long-shot squad. And I just picked up 2 really good X-Spell finishers. Icy Blast if I have some creatures in play. Crater's Claws if I don't. That's new art on Crater's Claws as well. So currently I have 12 creatures. Yeah, I mean, I could use a few more creatures here, but we're fully 4 picks into this pack. And I've even got some wheel potential in some of the cards, so I feel like we're going to be fine here. All right, so this pack's interesting. There's a Mystic Monastery, so this is another tri-land, but this is basically a tapped blue-red land. I'm not feeling like I super need that. I wouldn't mind 1 more land in this deck, but I think I'm just going to take Glacial Stalker. It's a morph that flips up into a 4/5, which is solid. I don't think I'm at a point where the Hooting Mandrills looks great, and another 4-power creature is nice to have. So this pack has Dragon's Eye Savants, which is a morph, and you can also turn it face up by revealing a blue card, in which case you look at their hand. So the joke with this is you play this as a morph, and they're like, deal 2 to that, and you flip it up, and now you've got an 0/6. But I don't really care about having an 0/6 that much. Maybe I take 4 mana, deal 3, and if it has a +1/+1 counter on it, deal 5. No, I'll take the Dragon's Eye Savant, I guess. Okay, this is another tough one. There's another Jeskai Windscout and a Rugged Highlands. I'll take the Windscout. I think Jeskai Windscout is excellent. And then here, ooh, Whirlwind Adept is actually something I'm interested in. I love this card. I won a Grand Prix with this card in Limited, actually. When Fate Reforged was already out, I had a blue-red deck that had a bunch of your creatures can't block, tap your creatures, give a Teamer Battle Rage, give your creature double strike, and Whirlwind Adept was critical. Yeah, I like Whirlwind Adept here. It enables all your ferocious stuff, so you get to tap out for Whirlwind Adept on turn 5, right? And it's a 4/2 hexproof. Doesn't block very well. But it has hexproof. They're not going to kill it. And then you know your Icy Blast or your Crater's Claws is going to work the next turn. Yeah, I think I would take a second Whirlwind Adept over Mystic. This is just a mediocre morph card. And then, oh, another Snowhorn Rider came back? Perfect. All right. Now if I just get one more blue-green land. I don't think I'm going to get the blue-green land, but I do get to cut a couple. There we go. The blue-green land has returned. Thornwood Falls. This is like a perfect teamer deck. Honestly, it's just no notes. 10 out of 10. Tyagam Scheming, by the way, also showed up in that Jeskai Ascendancy Altar of the Brood deck. And you may wonder, is this card good? And the answer, no, it is not. It now says Surveil 5, though. That's a lot cleaner of a text box. I mean, looking at this deck, we'll take an Efreet Weaponsmith for the sideboard. And Rotting Mastodon, I mean, this deck is perfect. It's got the Teamer Tri-Land. It's got 4 other duels. It's a very light red splash, and in fact, it's only got 2 cards that need red, one of which is just like an endgame card. And then it's got 2 morphs, which means that, yeah, sometimes I'll want to morph them and not be able to, but it's not a disaster. Okay, I have to cut, I'm definitely going to cut Dragon's Eye Savants. And then my last cut, I mean, to get a sense of the curve, it's actually like this. And Set Adrift is even cheaper. I guess Dragonscale Boon has to be on the list, though I have a nice combo. Dragonscale Boon with Whirlwind Adept is pretty good. Same with Alpine Grizzly. I kind of feel like these 4/2s just beg to be blocked. You attack with them. What is your opponent going to do? Not block them? And on Whirlwind Adept, it's pretty safe. This has hexproof. All of a sudden, you've got that turn, a 7/5, and then a 6/4 after the prowess goes away. Pretty strong. Well, I have to cut one because I'm definitely playing 17 lands. Maybe it's just the Scion of Glaciers because I picked up double Whirlwind Adept. Scion is kind of nice. I guess it doesn't work that well with the X spells because you have to pump it to get to a 4/2. How many creatures do I have? I have 17. Yeah, all right, let's just cut the Scion of Glaciers, I guess. I think that's my worst card. I just don't want to cut any of the cheaper cards and any of the spells, though I guess the spells are more like this. So this is currently, I mean, the mana's probably right here. 7, 8, 9 blue, 4, 7, 8, 9 green. Perfect. And then 5 red. What good mana. Great mana, great cards, great deck, great drafter, great skill, great viewers. Got to give props to you too. Not for any particular reason, more just because I didn't want you to feel left out. I hope you enjoy this cons draft, though. I'm really enjoying it. Look, don't get me wrong. I know people are here for Cube. Hell, I'm here for Cube. I love Cube, but I'm happy to get to play a little bit of this. And, well, let's see if the 3-colorness costs me here. The thing is, I need to draw a 3rd land anyway, and I'm not going to mulligan a hand that's like 2-drop, 3-drop, and 3 spells on the play. If I draw an island, this hand works out perfectly. If I don't, then yeah, it could be bad. Okay, Mardu Heartpiercer means if I draw 2 more land, I'm in pretty good shape. And they don't have to be islands, though of course island into any other land would be amazing here. Well, there we go. Jeskai Wind Scout. And my opponent's start is why this deck also has additional value. They're just gonna, they went land, nothing, no plays. Now they're gonna play a morph this turn. And if I draw a land, I can just attack with both and hope they don't block. And if they do block, Dragonscale Boon, my Smoke Teller, kill their creature, get left with a 4/4. And if they don't block, then I Mardu Heartpiercer them. They just have no plays. Alright, well I have a Crater's Claws in my deck, so I'm just going to play Mardu Heartpiercer, nug them for 2. Really weird not to have a turn 3 play in the morph format, but I guess I'm not going to question it, and Dragonscale Boon should get me by. Yeah, whatever they play here. I mean, I guess I could Crater's Claws it, but I think Dragonscale Boon is going to be the best here. Shook. And then now they take 5 because of prowess. You know, they're just dead. I mean, I guess they could go Plains and Hostilities. That's the white 3 Wrath. At which point I would have to hope to draw another creature, but I also have a Crater's Claws in my hand, so not too worried about that. They could Death Frenzy here. They would kill those 2. It's -2/-2, and then they gain a life for every creature that died. They'd go to 10, and then I attack them and Crater's Claws them for 6, so that doesn't work either. I mean, they could kill my Mardu Heartpiercer, but yeah, there's just not a lot they can have here that'll get them out of this. Gotta have something, though. Oh, Kill Shot, sure. And boom. Nug you for 5. Boom, Crater's Claws. And round 1 Well, I kept the 2-lander on the play, drew my 3rd land and my 4th land, and it was a steamrolling. Honestly, even if they had played a creature on turn 3, I would have steamrolled them. I guess what they could have had is if they went turn 3, kill shot your Jeskai Wind Scout, I would go Heart Piercer, turn 4, kill your thing, and then I might not have been able to do much. But the way that played out, of course, was not particularly close. Ooh, we a round 2, playing against the number 5 Mythic player. It's unlucky for them, they have to play against this monster of a deck. Yeah, this hand is good. We get to go Smoke Teller into Ice Feather, into Flip It, and then go from there. Kind of my plan here. See if Whirlwind Adept delivers, though. I think with Crater's Claws and Force Away in hand, it does seem pretty reasonable to me. Okay, Jeskai. Jeskai was a really good combination. Smoke Teller really earning its keep so far. I mean, when you just start on turn 2 and everyone else starts on turn 3, even if this creature doesn't have much of an ability, that's still pretty good. I'm going to offer the trade. I don't really have a better thing to do. Land. Play this face down. And next turn I'm going to want to bounce, flip and bounce, and then into Whirlwind Adept. Also, Whirlwind Adept Savage Punch. That's a pretty nice combination. Okay. Ugh. Mardu Heart Pierce is a beating, though. That I could very easily lose to. In fact, I kind of feel like I am. I guess I have to, but I have to play something. So, Crater's Claws, the Heart Piercer, attack for 2, and then I'm gonna Whirlwind Adept. But yeah, getting 2 for 1 off this, it just destroyed me. That's how you're number 5 Mythic, is to have the Heart Piercer on turn 4. Alright, another face down card. Alright, I'm gonna attack because I'm not blocking any of them. And my deck still likes getting damage in. Alright, now I need to draw some spells, but Whirlwind Adept into Force Away plus Savage Punch is a pretty good combination of things. So, I still have a shot here. I mean, if I didn't get Heart Piercered, the Ice Feather would have just run away with this game. But, like, if they flip one of the 5-mana ones, let's say they're a Weaponsmith or Freak Weapon Master, I take 9 this turn. But then next turn, I get to have a lot of counterplay. Enduring Instigator, face up. Wild, okay. Leaving mana up. I think I'm just gonna fight. They're at 15. If I Savage Punch the Instigator, I end up dealing. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Let's go for that. Obviously, they have something. That's why they left mana up. But this has hexproof, so I feel pretty safe about this. Let's see what they've got. I guess I actually didn't even need to play the land. Okay. And then now I'm going to attack for 9 here, or try to. And I'm at 13, so I'm not that worried about what they have. I mean, you could have a kill shot to kill my Smoke Teller. I guess I wouldn't care too much about that. This was a kind of weird play. You didn't flip the Instigator. I mean, we'll see what this card is. You have to have something here. Yeah, kill shot that, sure. Alright. Ready. Let's play this face down, pass the turn. I can get hit for a bunch of damage here. Whirlwind Adept just looking fantastic as always. I shouldn't have played my land. I should have that in hand because I have enough to make all my plays without that land. And Force Away lets me draw a card and discard a card. All right, yeah, I'll take it. Okay. Arena Bondkin, sure. I'm just going to turn this face up. Bounce the Bondkin. And then attack for 6 here. And I've got Force Away if they go for the kill with their morphs. If they kill my Ice Feather, then I can't do anything about that, but I can potentially kill them with Whirlwind Adept next turn still. They have to have a kill spell for Ice Feather, otherwise this just goes really badly for them. And also the play kind of didn't make that much sense unless you had something. But look, this is one of those games that's kind of interesting where they've had 2 morphs that probably cost them 5 mana to flip. And all right, now we'll just pass. And they've never had an opportunity to do that. All right, what are they going to play end of turn? They have to have some other play. but they didn't want to use it on the Ice Feather. They're going to try to go for the win here. Not really going to work. Okay, are they going to... They have like Winter Flame maybe? Is what I'm thinking. Whirlwind Adept just running rampant over here. You're at 2 now. Are you flipping? Oh, Mystic of the Hidden Way, sure. It's 3-2 unblockable. No big deal. But now they're in a spot where both of my creatures are lethal, and they have to leave back 3 blockers in order to not die to Force Away, plus just my attack. So they have to have something here. It's going to be a close game. I mean, it already is. All right. I take it. And they have to decide, all right, am I going to try to flip my Efreet Weapon Master? No? All right, I'll take it. 4. I mean, if they now Crater's Claws me, then sure. I can't do much about that. But Jeskai Charm. Oh, they had Jeskai Charm. All right. Yeah, good beats. I told you it was going to be a close game. I don't think bouncing one of their creatures really makes that much sense. And I was okay losing to a rare burn spell and an uncommon burn spell. But yeah, basically the Mardu Heart Piercer was kind of that whole game. Like, Whirlwind Adept did some really good work. I could have bounced the 3-2, but then they just play 2 blockers. Or in this case, I guess they would Jeskai Charm my flyer and then play a blocker, and then I would have to top deck my way out of that. I don't think that made it that much sense. So, close game, ended up slightly on the wrong side of it. All right, 1-1, but I feel like we've got what it takes to go the distance. Also, being on the draw the last game, that was certainly a big game. Okay, let's go Frontier Bivouac. So our mana is going to be great this game. Ooh, Black-White is one of the few color combinations that actually get started on turn 2. I'm going to go Alpine Grizzly into Morph, probably. Chief of the Scale is quite good. They have a 2-3. Their other warriors have +0/+1. All right. Oh, man. Icy Blast is really the one giving me priority all the time. Draw. Uh-oh. I just drew all lands. Let's just go Alpine Grizzly, because that can tangle with Chief of the Scale. And I'm not flipping this next turn. Next turn, I'm probably playing Snowhorn Rider Rugged Highlands here. I would probably block the Chief if they give me the opportunity. I'm not going to block the Morph. I feel like with Icy Blast in hand... Oh man, I really need to stop drawing lands. I feel like with Icy Blast in hand, just letting the board kind of stack up is decent for me. This can pay 2 and tap to get a +1/+1 counter at sorcery speed. Oh really? Now you're attacking with Chief of the Scale. Huh. Alright, guess I'll... Alright. And then you're going to do that? That makes sense. Really? Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to flip this. Take 5. I got nothing else to do this turn, and then hope that I draw a creature next turn, and then Icy Blast the turn after, but I've drawn 5 land in a row and I need to do that. Alright, I'll take 5, that's fine. Okay, Savage Punch is pretty good. Let's go punch that Morph. If they have any tricks, then... Yeah, I guess that's fine. Pro green. I mean... Oh, they should have done that. Pro green. I guess I played my land, so now I've got Icy Blast and I have a 4/4. I'm going to need to draw a spell at least in 1 draw step this game to win, probably. Technically I can just Icy Blast, attack, or try to. I kind of feel like I'm supposed to do this now. Icy Blast those. They can make this into a 2/6 if they want, and then take 5. And I'm just banking on drawing any creature, basically. I mean, attacking me seems like it doesn't make too much sense unless they have mana they want to spend on their morphs. Chumping also makes total sense here for them. They could easily be playing another color, in which case they couldn't flip their thing. All right, I'm just gonna let that happen because now that I have Dragon Scale Boon, I might be able to do some ambushing. Ah, they drew the third color. Now they're gonna be able to flip their Ponyback Brigade. Yep. All right. Sure. It's got trample, so I think I'm just gonna trample over and then pass, and then Dragon Scale Boon to ambush here. I guess Crater's Claws would do it too. So I had a 4-land opener. I still might win this game because Icy Blast is good, but yeah, this is going to be a little harder. Okay, Dragon Scale Boon. I guess I'll block the Morph that has a +1/+1 counter on it. I think that is going to be the best. If they flip another Ponyback, they don't die, right? They take 4 down to 2. If they have something that wins the fight, obviously, then I'm just completely toast. But not much I can do about that. Okay, that was a 3/3 first striker. Sure, and like a 2/3 and a 1/1. But they can't flip their creature probably this turn. Oh no, they're just flipping it now. It's another Ponyback. Okay. Oh, Force Away is interesting. I'm probably going to cast it this turn. If they block incorrectly, they die. Well, not incorrectly. If they don't block with enough toughness, they die. They need to put 2 of those counters on. I actually think I'm going to win this game because in order for them to survive, I don't die on my next turn. They block like this, they die, but this leaves lethal. So they probably should leave lethal in play as opposed to play around removal. All right, they're going to block like this. Yeah, that's fine. I guess I'm going to force away this token because I'm not bouncing any of their creatures that make a bunch of lands. See if I draw anything. All right, didn't draw anything super relevant. But this puts them to 5. And I play with Jeskai Wind Scout and pass the turn. And now I've got a 7/7. I mean, it's lethal if they don't have anything. They take 3, 4, 5 damage exactly. But even if they do have something that deals with the Wind Scout, they still have to double chump the Snowhorn Rider. If they can kill the Snowhorn Rider, yes, then we're in trouble. But that's been true the entire game. And it turns out I don't need a whole lot more to win this game other than one extremely large Snowhorn Rider. Okay. Oh, they're attacking? I'm going to block here because if they deal with Snowhorn Rider, I lose already. I think this works better. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, nice. They didn't have anything. All right. Whew. 2-1. Let's keep the train rolling here, shall we? All right. Opponents on the play. Yeah, I'm going to keep this hand. We've got no red mana, but that's not a big issue. Probably going Teamer Charger into Morphed Sagu Mauler, which on turn 5, maybe we unmorph. We'll see. At some point, one of my draw steps won't be a land across like these multiple games, but you know, as long as we keep winning, I guess I don't have much of a grounds to complain. But it did feel like, am I getting punked here? Oh my god, I am getting punked. This card's not good, but it is good here. It kills my 1 toughness creature. All right, well, let's go Glacial Stalker, because that one I don't mind trading into Sagu Mauler. My Teamer Charger got picked off by Heart Piercer Bow. Yeah, this is not a card typically played. It's a fine sideboard card. Okay, they're not going to do anything there. I'm going to attack, because they're probably going to spend their time outlasting. This gives +1/+1 in lifelink. This gives +1/+1 in first strike. Or rather, these both gets counters, and then they get lifelink and first strike respectively based on what these 2 abilities. I'm going to want to flip Sagu Mauler. It's kind of interesting. Okay, let's put another face down creature. This costs 5, this costs 5. They both cost 5. What do I do? 18 versus 19. This has first strike and lifelink. I'm just going to attack with this one. I'm going to take it, and we'll see if they battle back here. They're outlasting. I mean, also, if they go too deep on outlasting, I've got Set Adrift at the ready. Okay, so I'm worried about Ifrit Weapon Master, which is a 4/3, and it has first strike, but Sagu Mauler I think beats just about everything else. All right, I'm flipping that thing. I'm definitely not blocking this because the Ifrit Weapon Master would just wreck me if they had it there. There's some things that maybe draw, like come to a tie here. I don't think there's much that wins against the Sagu Mauler. All right, looks like there. No, this was a Horde Ambusher. Oh, okay. Land. What do they have? They have a bunch of lifelinkers, so I don't really want to spend too much time. I think I'm just going to attack for 2 and pass and then flip. Actually, I'm just going to play Whirlwind Adept and then I'll flip the Glacial Idiot at some point. Okay, they spent their whole turn on nothing. Like, they didn't spend any mana, so that's pretty good. All right, and if they're just going to do some outlasting, then I'm going to send one of their creatures back. Yeah, let's set Adrift, Battle Priest. I'm just going to pay the full amount because delving for 1 doesn't do anything. And they can counter me with Stubborn Denial anyway, and then I'm just going to attack for 1,000,000 damage. They can kill shot my 2/2 if they want. Now they're at 4. They can replay the Battle Priest, but that's really not going to help them too much. Because they can't attack still. Oh. They do get to... Oh, the Heart Piercer bow deals the damage? It's not even a combo with Death Touch or Lifelink? Alright, well, I guess they get to gain 4 here, but what's going on? Do they have, like, Deflecting Palm? Or no, they have Trumpet Blast, so they're going to go to 10? I don't think that was a very good play. But it kind of doesn't matter, I guess, because I drew this, so they were dead anyway. That's the Priest. Take action. And boom! Alright, 3-1 here with the best cons deck I've drafted since it's on Arena. It is the first one as well. But I bet this is probably the best deck I'll draft in the first 5 drafts. It feels like one of the better decks I'll draft over the course of the week. So, we'll see. Alright, Cracker Cheese is my opponent. It's a good combination. And I'm on the play. Ooh, and this is going to be one of those games where I think I run out the turn 2 Ice Feather. I guess we'll see. If we draw a different 2-drop on turn 2, I would much rather do that. But Ice Feather into Jeskai Wind Scout is a pretty nice little start. I don't have a play on turn 4 yet. But if I draw like a Morph, it even further pushes the calculus in favor. Oh yeah, that is another play. Yeah, let's just play the... Because I also have 2 removal spells in hand, so I don't think having to flip this is necessary. Whoa. Master of Pearls is a fantastic card. So playing it face up on turn 2 kind of means you've got a bunch of plays to make, and you want to just get on the board, or you have a land light hand. Those are both things that would push you in that direction. I'm going to take it. So expect to see a play up, or you have a raid card. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. All right. Draw. Oof. Drawing a land there was really good because I really want these. I want to hit turn 5 land drop for Whirlwind Adepts. I'm going to Crippling Chill the Horde Chief here, I think. And I'll take 3, and hopefully I don't have a Heart Piercer or a War Shrieker. They have Unyielding Krumar. That's way worse than all of them. Unfortunately, I didn't draw my land. Guess I'll play Alpine Grizzly. That's really disappointing. All right, well, it's not too bad still because I've got some moves. If I draw a land next turn, that would be pretty nice. I'm going to take it here. This gets first strike. And let's see what their play is here. That was not the strongest of plays. It's a fine card. It's just not great. The Horde Chief's pretty good, though. All right. Well, the risk of tap lands rears its head here. What am I going to do here? I'm definitely going to play the Highlands and gain a life. I go to 12. I could fight I could fight the Krumar with the Alpine Grizzly. That doesn't seem amazing. I could go Savage Punch, the Ice Feather, kill the Horde Chief, attack with these. They block and they take 6 down to 5. And then I take 3, 7 back. I think what I might do is just go, you fight the Krumar. No, I think this is better. All right, Ice Feather, fight the Horde Chief. Oh, they have something? Well, I'm not going to win if they have anything, I don't think. Okay, they didn't seem to have anything. At least, oh, they have the activation of that, sure. And then they can double block the bear. The bear. And then they go to 4, and I have lethal in the air. They have to have an answer to one of these flyers or they die. I take 7 here. All right, close one. I would have lost to a lot of different things there. But playing the turn 2 Ice Feather was key, and so was playing turn 2 Master of Pearls. It was a really good play on my opponent's part. I mean, when you have a turn 3 and turn 4 raid cards, obviously it makes sense to do that. But I know a lot of people who wouldn't want to play their rare bomb on turn 2 when they could wait to unmorph it later, because obviously that would have been good too. All right, so we're 4-1. Number 5 Mythic advanced to number 4 Mythic on our behalf. Ooh, this is a nice hand. We're on the draw again, but we have Smoke Teller or Team Recharger on 2 into Wind Scout into Heart Piercer. I guess assuming I draw 1 land on the draw, not too difficult assumption. If you've seen Savage Punch play out these games, you know why I think it's the best common and why I took it so highly here. Not a lot that would make me not take Trail of Mystery early enough in the draft, but that was one of them. All right, so now Smoke Teller versus Team Recharger. I think I like Smoke Teller because this is always just a 2/2. Team Recharger, if I can play it as a morph, it can have not only good combat potential by just giving a creature trample, because it does flip up and give a creature trample, but also I might end up in a spot where I get to play a morph and they kill it because they think it's something more valuable. So I'll attack. A lot of the times the play is to trade your morph for the 2/2, because unless you think you're going to flip it up soon. Not saying that they made the wrong play there by any stretch. Let's just play Wind Scout. So I could play Sagu Mauler. The reasons I don't is Wind Scout makes the Heart Piercer attack next turn basically guaranteed. Whereas if I played Sagu Mauler face down and then they played like a 4-mana 3/3 next turn, that would be a lot more awkward for me. So, and I can just play this on turn 6. I have to discard a card. Well, I guess Team Recharger is going to earn its keep there too. Oh, they didn't have another land. Well, that's going to be bad news for them, because now I'm hitting for 4. Heart Piercer is just so brutal. I mean, when my opponent had it, it was brutal. When I've had it, it's brutal. Like, no their morph, which they didn't block, and it made sense because they had the raid card in Skull Hunter here. Ponyback, what's this forest doing here? I'm onto your tricks. Next turn, oh, I have to discard 2 cards? Yeah, that's pretty clear. I don't really care about Savage Punching them too much. Sagu Mauler. Well, I guess I'll play it face down. I'll attack. They can block. They can trade there. It's fine. Makes their further raid cards less good. I think that's a reasonable trade to make. Now, if I draw a land, great. And if I don't draw a land, that's okay too. Can probably play my card. And the only thing I would be scared of is if I draw a bunch of Whirlwind Adepts in a row. But I don't have that many cards I can't cast here. 3 mana 4/4, but it dies when it gets into combat. Let's hit and then play a face down Ice Feather, because now if I draw a land, I can flip the Ice Feather, and that's just got to be game. And if I don't draw a land, I can flip Ice Feather. If I draw a land, flipping Sagu Mauler is going to win a lot of games too. And my opponent's stuck on 3, but I mean I'm on 4. It's not like, obviously it is different, but they milled 2 lands. Those fools. Yeah. Now I think, oh, I think I'm just going to cast Icy Blast is what I think. Icy Blast is going to be the last spell played in a lot of games, I'll tell you that much. And, yep, boom. And that puts us to 5-1. see if we can keep this speed run going here, shall we? All right. I am on the draw with... It's an okay hand. I don't think I'm supposed to mulligan this. It's funny, seeing this hand, especially on the draw, and this is where you realize how important these smoke tellers and teamer chargers are, and you know, they even as well. When I don't have a 2-drop to play, especially on the draw, just like you feel like you're kind of behind. And Cons is a format where when they're first to market on the morphs, then you end up in an awkward spot where you can't block that. Oh, smoke teller, there we go. I heard the call, I heeded it. Now I kind of want to draw a land, because otherwise the Saga Mauler, Whirlwind Adept, and Icy Blast are going to be a little stuck. But alright, there we go. Let's just hit. Offer the trade. No one ever takes the trade. Oh, they took the trade. Nice. Smart move on their part. Yeah, I got the Efreet Weapon Master. And I think I just play the Grizzly, Sir Grizzlesworth, and... Oh, they didn't have a play. They don't have kill shot mana, so I'm just going to attack. I think they're just stuck on lands. Alright, I'll play Saga Mauler and go for the free win. If they don't have a way to kill it, then next turn I just win. A morph. Oh, that is not going to do land. I'm just going to attack with the Saga Mauler. They're going to take it, and I'm going to flip it up. I'm just going to... I want this flipped up as soon as possible so that it's a 6/6 hexproof, so they can't do anything about it. No reason to trade the bear for their morph when I have Icy Blast and Savage Punch in hand, and yeah, that was them. They missed their 4th land drop and did nothing, and then drew a morph and played it, and then that was it. The games can be brutally short like that. All right, 6-1. We're cruising. This has actually been been a very fast draft. So let's see what happens in our last game here. And we're playing for all of the marbles. There we go. What a fortuitous pair. And opponent goes first. Oh, yeah. Obviously, this hand has a fail case, which is I don't draw red mana. But just playing turn 2, 2/2 flyer, turn 3, 2/2 flyer, it's a pretty good start. Oh, they have the Ancestors Chosen. No, turn 1, Ruthless Ripper. So the 1 mana Death Touch, but you can also turn it face up. So this card could be 6 sometimes, and you're like, you tapped out for a morph, it's this. They attack, you block, they flip their morph, paying 5 mana, and then you just reveal a black card and turn into that and trade. So, what do I do next turn, I guess is the question. I mean, I think it's pretty clear. Well, it's not even that clear that I play Smoke Teller here. Oh, Mardu Skullhunter. All right, I'm going to discard the Smoke Teller. And I'm going to play an Ice Feather. And I'm going to hope to draw into some lands. Otherwise, I mean, they had 1-drop into 2-drop, which is sick. They get ready to battle. Okay, let's hope they don't have another play here. All right, we get 1 turn off, though, and we didn't draw land, so... Yeah, it's going to be me on 2 lands versus their army. Not getting to cast Heart Piercer on 4 is a beat. I get to cast Savage Punch, but that doesn't do anything here. Alpine Grizzly, no, I think we're just done here. I don't think this is going to mount much of a comeback, and now we actually get to play for all of the marbles. All right, time to play for all the marbles. We're 6-2. Are we going to get 7 wins or not? I would be disappointed not to get 7 wins. This deck's very good. Let's see if we can nab the play here. I'm on the play. There we go. This is emblematic of this deck. We've got the Smoke Teller. We've got the Jeskai Wind Scout. We've got a Morph. And then we've got a Savage Punch. So if we can draw a red to flip this up, this game could go that way nicely. But, you know, this is a great start. We have our turn 2 through 4 play lined up. It would be nice to draw a red mana on turn 4, a tapped land. They also went plains, which you would never do in this format unless you had all plains, which they do. Now they draw the 2-1. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to attack. I'll offer the trade. And then I'm going to play this face down. Okay, well, if I draw red, it's going to be a really easy game. If they don't draw another color, it's also going to be an easy game. I'm just going to take it. I I guess they're going to play their Horde Chief now. Oh, they're playing 2/3 Flying Vigilance. Huh. That actually kind of stops me. I'm going to make a pro gamer move here. I'm going to attack with this and see if they block. Yeah, they didn't think they were going to. Just crazy to block there. It just, there's so many morphs that, like Glacial Stalker, that really get you if you block there. So I thought it was worth getting that 2 points in. And now that I have the Whirlwind Adept out, I can Savage Punch for the full value, and they didn't play anything. This makes me extra suspicious. Let's play this face down. And let's take our time here. We don't need, you know, as the 90s classic says, fools rush in. They're not using their mana. I don't need to run into Feat of Resistance or some other combat trick. I guess Dune Blast is kind of what I'd be scared of here. What I think I'm going to do is now go for Savage Punch. And I have, oh, I have Force Away as well. I also have the Ice Feather. So let's, oh, I can't flip Ice Feather. So I guess I have to go Force Away to start. All right, let's just start by casting Force Away on that. Prowess. I kind of feel like this is just a Feat of Resistance, yeah. Turn this face up. Bounce that. Yeah, then this ought to run them over. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry too much about how these attacks are gonna work out. Yeah, I mean, maybe they wanted to chump the 5/3, but who's to say? All right, well, we did get our 7 wins. We will take it. Even, look, they got kind of mana screwed there. We got kind of mana screwed in the last game. Every other game was, I guess one player missed a 4th land drop. But I also won the game where I had like 3 spells and 9 lands. So, you know, sometimes imperfect games are fine. This deck was sick. This deck had perfect fixing, right? 4 duels and a tri-land for like a light red splash, 2 red cards plus 2 morphs, double Ice Feather, double Jeskai Wind Scout, double Snowhorn Rider, Sagu Mauler's amazing, Crater's Claws and Icy Blast, fantastic finishers, Force Away and Savage Punch and Crippling Chill all play the tempo game, and then double Whirlwind Adept. And I hope you got a little more respect for this card. Put some respect on his name, because with all the ferocious stuff, this is just a guaranteed, you tap out for it, they can't kill it under almost any circumstances. Next turn, you cast your Savage Punch or your Force Away, and you know you're going to have a 4-power creature in play. Works out nicely. So, work like a charm. And you know what? I'd encourage you to check out Cons Draft. It's on Arena right now. It is awesome. This is not sponsored in any way. I just love Cons Draft. So, or to the extent that I guess that I'm, you know, kind of naturally sponsored by Magic, in the sense that I love Magic. I want you to play it. I want you to have fun. And I thank you for enjoying the videos. It's been a lot of fun. This has been a fantastic year, and there's more drafts to come. We'll do something a little special at the end of the year. But until then, we got more drafts coming. It'll be a cube draft tomorrow. No worries. Return to the norm. But I'll sneak in another Cons Draft here and there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.